Hello everybody and welcome back to Gaming on Caffeine. My name is Isaac and we are back playing some FTB Departed for episode 5, I think, is the episode 1 today. So since last episode, I have done quite a bit of work on the base. I've added a couple of things. First of all, I've added a bunch of these BiblioCraft shelves that we took a look at the end of last episode, and I filled them with a bunch of stuff. I think these look really cool. If you're going to put them in your base, if you're watching this, quick warning, they do impact your frame rate quite a bit. I'll show you this here real quick. If I look over this way, I'm getting like 250-ish frames per second. If I do a turnaround here and look at these guys, I'm getting like 130. They literally like cut my frame rate in half. So just a bit of a warning there if you want to set these up. They do look kind of cool, but they do also tank your frame rate like it is nobody's business. Most of my time since the end of last episode has been spent making our new little identical room to the one we have up there. This is going to be our Thaumcraft room, and this is where we're going to be doing most of our work today, because since the end of last episode, I have been doing just a bunch of research over at our research table in the Thaumonomicon. For starters, I did the research for Essentia Distillation and Essentia Tubes. I then moved down to Artifice, where I did this guy down here. I did Infusion. Apparently, we just did Arcane Lamp. Some of these you can actually just buy with aspects, like this one here. You can see all it requires is you could purchase it using 3 Procantio, which is the purple wand on the right, and 3, I'm going to call it toilet roll, because I have no idea what aspect that is. Let me have a look here real quick. Panos is the aspect that it is. But basically, yeah, you can just buy some research points. Some of them you do have to do in the research table. So, for instance, we could go ahead and buy enhanced fabric. Anyway, we're not going to use enhanced fabric today. I did the infusion, and then I did the research for the arcane bow, which is hopefully what we will have by the end of this episode. But we're getting a bit ahead of ourselves. We need to start all the way back up here in alchemy. We need to set things off with an Essentia distillation system. So for that, we're going to need 2 things. We're going to need an Alchemical Furnace and this guy over here, the Arcane Olympic. So both of these are actually fairly easy to make. I should also point out, between episodes, I did a bunch of exploration. I found quite a lot of aura nodes. I don't know if you can see those there in the distance. If we go to our little mini-map, go to waypoints, I found quite a few aura nodes. I have charged up pretty much all of my wand here. If I hold down shift, you can see it's almost full there in the top left-hand corner. It overlaps the map just a little bit, but it's almost full. I also went ahead and did a bunch more hunting to try and get our hunter level to level 12. It is level 10, and it is getting increasingly harder to level this thing up. It takes so many kills to try and get from like 9 to 10, and then from 10 to 11, but we are getting there slowly but steadily, and hopefully, maybe next episode, maybe the episode after, we will actually get to level 12 and be able to fight our first Advent of Ascension boss. But for now, we are going to be working on some Thaumcraft. So what we're going to need is, we should probably really make a Thaumonomicon just so we don't have to press H and go to the library every time. But we're going to need some Arcane Stone, a Crucible, a Furnace, as well as this guy here, a V-Filter, which is made using 2 gold and a Silverwood plank, which is got from Silverwood logs, which I'll show you in a second. Bunch more iron, a little bit of gold, and of course that V-Filter. And we are pretty much good to go. We don't need this guy just yet, the Alchemical Construct. We will get to that later on down the line. But basically, Silverwood is really easy to find, especially if you're in one of these like Thaumcraft magically biomes that we're in. What are we in? We're in a magic forest biome. It's basically that tree over there, the white tree. You see one like that, that is what you're after. So let's take some iron, let's take some gold. I think that's gold. It is. And we should be able to make some stuff. I believe we also need some stone. Did I go ahead and pre-cook some? We have 15. I'm not quite sure if 15 is going to be enough. Actually, whilst we're going ahead and doing stuff, let's go ahead and smelt up another stack of stone there, just in case. But I'm pretty sure we have almost everything. So, if we head on back down to our arcane work table here, I don't think I actually showed off how this works last episode. Basically, this allows us to do crafting recipes that use V from our wand. So, for instance, if we look back in the Thaumonomicon, over at this guy here, we need 7 of these arcane stone bricks. These are made in an arcane workbench using 8 stone and any type of shard you like. So if we do something like this and go grab ourselves a shard, we should be pretty much good to go. Now, I really wish we had a something that sped us up here. I think somebody in the comment section of the last episode did actually leave a comment telling me there was an item we could make. I think we have most of these, telling us there was an item we could make that would allow us to walk faster, but I can't remember what it is off the top of my head, and I think it was a little bit further along down the Botania tech tree than we're kind of at right now. But if we go ahead and throw our wand in, we get ourselves 9 of these stone blocks. And then if we do this, as well as an alchemical furnace, crucible and furnace. Okay, we, for now, will use this guy over here. And there were some birds chirping in the background there, which is just lovely. We'll stick that guy down there, and we'll go ahead and make ourselves a furnace real quick. I think we have a furnace. We do. We have 7. And then we should be good to go. So let's go ahead and stick this guy inside the arcane work table. And we walk so slowly, and the room is so far away. Boom. Nice. That gets us the Alchemical Furnace. For now, I'm going to put this down over here. And then the next thing that we need in order to get this thing to actually work, because it's kind of useless on its own, is the second part, which we were talking about earlier. This guy over here, the Arcane Olympic, which is made with some iron, some V-filters, a gold, and a bucket. Fairly simple stuff. I think we actually have everything we need to make this right now. This does also act, by the way, as a crafting table. It kind of works as both. Was it like that? Yes, it was. We'll take you. We'll make ourselves a bucket real quick. Stick that there. Gold, I believe, was there. The V filter was in the top left. And then I think the rest was just iron like this. Yeah, that gets to this guy, the Arcane Olympic. And basically what this is going to allow us to do is this allows us to decompose items into their base aspects. So, for instance, last episode, we were scanning stuff, and I've also scanned a bunch more stuff, by the way, since last episode. And we were scanning stuff with this guy here. And as you can see, let's go with torches, because they're a bit easier. 1 torch contains 1 lux. And last episode, we were using that in some alchemy in our crucible. Now what we're going to do is we're going to use that 1 lux, put it into our little system of the Arcane Olympic and the Alchemical Furnace over here, to then take that lux and stick it into a jar and make it like into a physical liquid or a gas almost. And then we're going to use that liquid gas formation of lux and use that to do some infusion crafting, which is what we need to make ourselves the arcane bore. Bit of a long task, but once we have it set up, it's actually fairly simple and pretty awesome. So, the first thing we're going to need to actually get this thing up and running is, of course, somewhere to... Oh my goodness, how do you guys get in? How did you manage to get in? I should probably be using my sword for this. Get out of here. We need some jars. So, do we have any glass? And if not, we do have glass. Good. Okay, well, here's some glass. We need to make ourselves a water jar. We're actually going to need quite a few of these, but for now, we'll just make the 1. And, of course, we have to do it in the Thermonomicon. Is it over here? It is not. It's up here. Water jars. Here we go. So to make a water jar, it is just 7 glass panes and any type of slab you like. So we don't have any slabs, but I guess we could. Can you make silverwood slabs? Wow, you can. Okay. Put it on the best use of silverwood. Silverwood's a somewhat rare tree outside of these magical forest biomes, but we probably should have used like oak or something, but that's fine. We'll go ahead and we'll make ourselves some glass panels. I don't think that's gonna... Oh, it did. I don't think that's gonna work. Because this is clear glass. Yeah. Oh, that didn't work. All right. I'm going to go away, guys. I'm going to make some glass, and I'll be back in a second. And a little while later, we get some actual glass panes, and then we should be able to get ourselves... Boom. Some water jars. Nice. So for now, we'll take 1. We are going to need to make some more of those at some point, but we'll stick that down there. And now what we need to do is we need to get a way of taking all of the stuff that is produced in here and putting it into the water jar, and that is where the Essentia Tubes come in. So the Essentia Tubes are fairly easy to make. You can make a few different kinds of Essentia Tubes. There is the basic Essentia Tube. There is then the Essentia Valve, and then I believe there are a few more under the advanced Essentia Tube section, which we're not going to use just yet, but to just bear in mind that it's there, I guess. These things are fairly easy again to make. It's just 2 iron, a gold nugget, some glass, and then a quicksilver drop. And a quicksilver is got by smelting the cinnabar ore that you find underground, and that will get you a piece of cinnabar, which we have over here. And then I think we can just craft it to get cinnabar drops, or quicksilver drops, should I say. And then I think we have everything else on us already, so we should be good to go. Let's see if we have everything here. We need some golden nuggets, so we'll throw you in there. We should probably clear out our inventory. It's a little cramped right now, but we'll put that there, put you there. I think it was glass in the middle and then iron either side. It was. That gets us an Essentia Tube, and then we need a lever and an Essentia Tube in order to get a filtered Essentia Tube, I think is what it's called. I'm going to waste some more wood here. I'm going to waste some more silver wood, but we'll take a lever, and what we can do now is we can go ahead and we can put down Essentia Tubes here, here, and then I'm going to put down a filtered Essentia Tube, and did I just, like, not take it, or throw it on the floor, or not make... Oh, I didn't make it. Okay. Yeah, that would be a thing. Oh, we'd have enough meat. We'd have enough water. Okay, what I'm going to have to do then real quick... okay, what I should do here real quick is, first of all, let's make a chest. Because we need a place to put some stuff down, because our inventory is just far too full right now. Let's take you, and then let's do... this. And then spacebar left click, by the way, you can just dump your whole inventory at once. What I'm going to do is, first of all, let's show you how this works. So, if we're using an item like torches, they just have one Essentia inside of them. For instance, torches just contain lux. Now, do we have any spare torches? We should do, and if we don't, we should be able to make some more. But basically, if your item that you're, I guess, breaking down into liquid V, or what's known as Essentia, you should be able to do it without using any of the valves. So, all of our cores on here, that's why. We'll take you, and we'll grab ourselves some torches. Boom, boom, boom. Nice. Now, if we throw those into the Alchemical Furnace and the Arcane Olympic setup that we have, it's going to break those torches down and turn them into lux. You do need fuel for this, so you need to put what you want to break down into the top slot, the fuel you're going to use in the bottom slot, and that's going to start to burn them up. And because we only have one, you'll see that it's going to go ahead and put them into here. Now, if we were to grab our little thermometer here, we can scan this, I think. Okay, it's not showing us what's in there. I think if we have the goggles of revealing, it's actually going to show us what's in there. Now, do we have what it takes to quickly make those? He said, nothing in Thaumcraft's ever really quick. We need the scribing tools. Okay, but basically, if we had the goggles of revealing on, which I will try and get the research for between this episode and next, we will be able to go ahead and see that there is lux inside of this jar here. But just take my word for it, that there is lux equivalent to the number of torches that we placed in the top slot there. So it should be 4 lux worth of Essentia inside of this jar right now. Now, the issue arises when you have multiple different Essentias within one item. For example, a lever, I think, contains Machina and something else. Nope, just Machina. Okay. For example, if we were to do this, if we were to do a chest contains Arbor, the tree on the left, and Vacuous, the little circle on the right. If we want to get both of those out into jars, it wouldn't be as simple as just lining up these tubes. What you have to do is you have to filter them and only let one through at a time. And that is where those filtered Essentia tubes come in. So, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to go away. I'm going to run over to one of my aura nodes, the one that contains Aqua, which is this one. I'm going to run over to this one, fill up my wand with some aqua so we can go ahead and make some filtered Essentia tubes, and I'll be back in a second. And again, a little while later, while we're just getting a little bit of food to make sure we don't die, and this apple juice should actually hit the spot just perfectly, I think. It's not great. None of my stuff really has a great nutritional value right now. We've kind of eaten everything we've got in the last few minutes, but our wand is now fully charged up, and I also did the research for the goggles of revealing between takes as well, so we should be able to go ahead and make a set of those as well. How are these doing? These are not eaten recently. That is good. I will eat some carrots. Carrots are absolutely lovely. Did a little bit of farming between episodes. Let's go ahead and plant some more of those down. Let's take some potatoes. Why not? We'll plant like 2 down and eat 1. Coffee beans. I'm always a fan of coffee. We'll take that. And can we like eat one of these? I don't know what that's all about. You could kind of oh yeah, we could just eat more coffee beans. You can kind of right click and give love to these. I have no idea what that's about, but hey, you know, that's a thing, I guess. But anyway, if we head back here, if we take a look in our Thermonomicon, the goggles of revealing are made using 4 leather, 2 gold, and 2 thermometers, as well as 5 of every single aspect. So, I think we have some leather. We do have 7. And then I think everything else should be fairly easy. Gold we've got, glass we've got, shards we've got. We've already got 1 of the Thermonomicons. And then we should be pretty much good to go. So, let's take you, the glass that is normal glass, and let's give this a try. So, boom, 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 and earth shard should get us a second thermometer. And it didn't. Apparently that was wrong. That is because it is, in fact, 2 shards, but that's fine. We have more than enough shards to make that happen. We should probably switch it up at some point and use some different shards, but if we throw both of those in there, take a quick look again at our thermometer. 2 of those at the bottom, gold here and here, leather here and here. With that wand gets us the goggles of revealing. Nice! So these go on instead of our helmets, which is a bit of a pain because I think we lose our core jump boost, but that's only while we're doing Thaumcraft. And now if we look over here, we can see we have 16 lux within our water jar. So we put 16 torches in and got 16 lux out. Now, if we wanted to make ourselves some of these Essentia filters, first of all, we're going to need some more of the water jars. So let's take a second one of these, and let's stick you down, say there. And do we have enough glass and enough V to make a third one? I think we should. I'm pretty sure I made a bit more glass up here. Let me do a quick check. And also a really cool thing is you can see the aura nodes. I forgot to mention this one completely. You can actually see the aura nodes in your base. If you get close enough, it just tells you what's in them, which is kind of cool. So it's a lot easier to find aura nodes if you happen to have one of these on your face. I'm like 97% sure that I made some more glass just then. That's clear glass, which is not what I'm after. Let me type in glass here real quick. Let me find where it is. Those are clear glass paints. Not useful at all. Not useful at all. 24 glass. There it is. I knew I made some. I've replaced. I like put it where the leather was. So if we take some of that and let's make 2 more, and then let's find an item that has, say, 2 aspects in it. Because that's gonna like most ultimately demonstrate how this should work. Now, the only downside here is that we can't actually scan stuff if we don't have a thermometer. So I think we are actually going to have to go ahead and make a second one here. But that's not too big of a deal. They are fairly cheap. And then we'll go ahead and make ourselves a few more water jars. Actually, we'll just kind of do as many as we can here. You can go there. Boom, and then boom, 1, 2. Okay, good. Right, nice. So we'll stick those down over here. We'll go 2, 3. Get rid of this for now. I'll put that down on the floor to make sure no mob spawn. And now what we need to do is we need to start hooking up some of these pipes. So the way this is going to work is we're going to have normal pipes running along the top like this, and then filtered pipes coming down and into the specific jars. Now, I don't think this is good. I don't think the fact that it connects up to the Arcane Olympic there is good. Now, they do retain their V, as you can see there. We have 16 looks still within that jar, so that's good. And we'll put down a filter there. We'll see if we can make a second one real quick here. Let's make some more sticks and make some more levers. And hopefully we have enough to make at least 2 more of these, and kind of show how this is going to work. And we do... Yeah, we had enough to make 2 more, but not 3. Okay, that's fine. We'll go boom, boom. And now what contains 3? Let's use chests as a cool example. Actually, let me do a quick check here. We should probably do one that we're actually going to need. So if we look at the infusion recipe, we don't need anything for infusion, but for the arcane bore, we need 32 machina, 16 mortars, 32 perfodio, sure, 16 potentia, and 16 vacuous inside of jars. So we need a lot of jars with that many aspects in each one in order to actually make the things. So one of those was vacuous, so I guess chests is a good place to start. As you can see, if we use our little thermometer here, a chest is made up of 6 arbor and 4 vacuous. So let's make at least 1 more chest, and for that we are going to need a little bit more wood. And then we're going to have to make sure that we split that up so that one of the water jars gets the vacuous and the other gets the arbor. Otherwise, it won't work. So we'll take all of that and we'll go ahead and make, I guess, just like 3 chests. Sure. That should get us 12 vacuous, which I don't think is quite enough to make the arcane bore. But, no, we need like 1 more, but it's close enough. So what we need to do to start with here is, I believe that these are on by default. So let's get rid of this one, because this one is not actually a valved one. Let's turn them off. So if you spin them, they do not let V through. Now, if we burn up the chests in here, and we look at the Arcane Olympic, because we have the goggles of revealing on, it should show us what's inside this Arcane Olympic once it's been burned up. You can see there is 1 arbor in there waiting to get out. So let's release the arbor into this one. And there you go. Arbor is being released, so all the arbor that's going through now should go straight through. Now, vacuous is trying to get out, and it can't. So what we have to do is we have to turn this off and turn this one on. That's going to allow the vacuous to pass through to there. If we left them both open, this would not work. You have to do it like this. You have to turn one off, turn the other one on, kind of let them flow through separately. For instance, if I was to just turn on arbor now, the arbor would probably go through, but then the vacuous shouldn't. I don't think. And as you can see, the arbor isn't going through anyway. Oh, is it going through? 7, 6. I think it is going through. 6, 7. Yeah, it's going through slowly but steadily. If I turn that off, is it going to go through any faster? I don't think so, but what should happen is if I leave this one on, the second one won't be able to get the vacuous. I think this one will have the larger pull, and therefore the vacuous should just stay in here, if I'm correct in thinking when this happens. While that's doing that, let's do a quick check on what we need to get started with Infusion Crafting. And for this, we need 4 Arcane Stone blocks, an Ender Pearl, and 4 of any shard. That seems all fairly easy. The hard part about this infusion recipe is the 40 order that we need in order to make it work. That means that our wand needs to contain 40 order. And as you can see here, the iron-capped wooden wand that we have right now only has a capacity of 25, which is not very good and is not enough, basically. So we need to make a better wand in order to make ourselves the infusion crafting that we need. So under thaumaturgy, I did the research for the Great Wood Wand core. This thing here can hold up to 50 of each V, and to make this, we just need 2 Great Wood logs inside a normal arcane work table. Those demons are horrible. But as you can see, this is not going anywhere. It's not filling up into there. We've still only got 7, 5, and 7. If I turn this one off, it should pass through. It's basically like disabling this one and making this one the closest one that it should be able to go to. I'm hoping I haven't just like completely messed up the system here. There we go. Okay, now we pass through. So yeah, you need to do these one at a time. That is the lesson there. Anyway, we need to get ourselves some great wood. Do we have any great wood? I think we have a great wood tree nearby, even if we don't have any great wood logs. So it shouldn't really be too big of a deal here. Let's see. I'm hoping I don't get attacked by those horrible dogs we just saw. That, oh my goodness. Nope, 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 nope. Did it follow me in? No, it didn't. Okay. I'm scared. Can we sleep? I think we can sleep, but I also think that if we sleep, that the mobs spawn through towards the day. I don't know. We're gonna sleep. We're gonna sleep here. It'll be fine, guys. It'll be fine. Oh, we just went dark in here. I don't like it. Where is it? Oh, it's gone. Has it gone? I don't know. I think it's... Nope, nope. It is definitely not gone. Okay, we're just gonna move. We're just gonna not move towards the red, angry red dot. Oh my goodness. Okay, okay, okay. That is a strong, strong, strong beast. But it's dead. Oh my goodness, there's a creeper over there. We're gonna run this way. There it is. Look, there is a great wood tree. Great wood trees are kind of like oak trees, but a bit darker. So this guy over here should be a great wood tree. Please don't be a dark oak tree. It's a great wood tree. We will take 2 of these. I should have brought my axe with me, but I was scared by the weird one-eyed enderman, the cycloptic enderman. It was scary. We're gonna take 2 of those. That is more than enough to make us our wand core. And then I also did the research for golden caps. So now instead of using iron caps for our great wood wand, we can actually use golden caps for our great wood wand, which gives us a little bit of a V discount, which means whenever we try and make something using the V inside of our wand, it costs a little bit less, which is always nice. So let's head back over here. Let's do something like this. And is it like not right? Let's see here. Hitch, dibba-doo, dibba-doo. It is, has to be in exactly the right place. No? Oh, okay, yeah, there we go, great wood core. And then to make ourselves some golden caps, it is just the exact same as it was. Do we have some more nuggets? We do. Making the iron caps is just something like this. And hopefully we have enough in our wand. We don't. Oh, we're missing some order. Thankfully, I think this one over here contains earth and order. Please, maybe. Let's have a look. Oh my gosh. So many Sasquatch outside. It does. Nice. All right, let's take a few of those. I don't want to take too many because I want to use most of that stuff to fill up our other one because you can't transfer V over from one wand to another. So I'm going to have to go around and fully charge up the wand. When I hear the door close behind me, I keep thinking something's followed me in. But, oh, wow, we need Ignis as well. Oh, okay, guys, I'm going to go away. I'm going to make the iron caps, and then all we need to do I'm going to make the gold cap, sorry. All we need to do to make the wand is stick the wand in the middle, and then 1 gold cap here, 1 gold cap there, and then I'm going to go away and fill up this golden, new great wood wand with golden caps. I'll be back in a second. And again, quite a long time later, we now have our gold banded great wood wand, which has 50 air, 50 terra, 16 Ignis, 50 aqua, 50 order, and only 4 of the Predito there on the end. Ignis and Predito, we need to find some better nodes for those, but what we can do now is we should be able to set up our little infusion altar. So, to make this, we're going to need a couple of these guys over here, the arcane pedestals, and we're going to need 1 of this guy here, the runic matrix, which is made using 4 of the arcane stone blocks, 4 of any shard, and 1 ender pearl. So, we'll take the stone, we'll do, was it this? No. This? Nope. This? Nope. What was it? Shard in the middle? Let me see here. That right? Nope. Okay, let's figure this out. Thaumonomicon. Doo-ba-doo. Oh, okay, it's in the middle. All right. Yep, that makes sense. Boom, boom. And now let's try with this first. We'll see how many we can make using this. We are going to need quite a few of these, and I would like to get the most out of my V in my iron-capped wooden one, so we'll try and get as many of those as possible, but we are now out. That's fine. We'll take all this back, and then we should be able to do something like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the ender pearl in the middle. Replace that with the great wood wand, and we get ourselves this guy here, the runic matrix. Nice. We'll then go ahead and make some of the pedestals, which are made like so. We're going to need at least, let's have a look back in our Thaumonomicon here. If we look at the arcane boar, to make this, we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pedestals. That's going to get us 6. We need 2 more at least. So let's go ahead and make some more of those if we can, because each pedestal can hold up to 1 item. I believe you can have up to 12 pedestals around an altar at a time, but I don't think I've ever actually used all 12. Let me do a quick check here to see which we have the most of. Most of air by far. We'll take some of those, and we'll take some entropy just as a little bit of a backup reserve. Thank you very much. And we should be able to set this up. So let's go make a few more pedestals. Let's make some more arcane stone bricks, because we are going to need a few more of those as well. Boom, boom. We'll take a load of those. Let's make 2 more pedestals. And then we're going to need at least 4 bricks, like so, arcane stone bricks. And then to set this up, what we need to do is, first of all, I'm going to find the middle of the room, which I think is actually where this torch is. And I'm going to put down the 4 bricks. On top of them, we need 4 of these blocks. I think that's right. And then I think it's here in the middle we put this guy. No, I think that's 1 further up. Let's get rid of that, and let's try putting it one further up. This the pedestal does not go there, by the way. I'm just trying to get this little matrix right at the top. Not like that. That's how the items go on. That is not how the... There we go. That's how the pedestal goes on. So, let's get rid of you. Let's get rid of you. And now, if we right-click with our wand, this should work. Now, let me look at the Thermonomicon here, because it does tell me what we need. I think we need 25 of each aspect. You can see here we need the 4 bricks, we need the 4 stone. We do need a pedestal in the middle, so I'll put that there. We also need some torches back down. I'll put that out there. Do not put a torch in any of these 4 slots. That will break it, and the ritual will not work. I learned that the hard way the last time I did this. We don't, I think, have 25 of each aspect. We have... Oh, we're missing Ignis and Prodito. So, I guess, again, guys, I'm going to go away. I'm going to try and find some ore nodes that contain Ignis and Prodito so we can get 25 of each. And I'll be back in a second. And finally, boom. There we go. That has now formed into an infusion altar. I love the little animations that we have in Thermocraft here. This looks really cool, if you ask me. But what we can do now is we can go ahead and set these up. So basically, all we need to do with these is just set them up near the altar. I'm just putting them in a nice symmetrical pattern. You can really put them anywhere within a 1 block radius, I think, of the altar here. And then let's just kind of go. That's 3, 6. How many did we need? I didn't account for the one in the middle there, so we might have to make 1 or 2 more here in order to make the arcane bore. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Actually, no, we're fine. We'll put 1 there. We'll put 1 there. We'll put 1 here. And then, just for symmetry's sake, because it's going to annoy the heck out of me if we don't... Oh, we don't have enough stone. We don't have enough stone. I need 1 more pedestal to make this work, just to make it symmetrical, because otherwise... It's just going to look horrible. Let's see. Do we have any... Let's throw a little bit of stone. We only need 3 more. But yeah, now all we need to do is we need to fill up the jars with all of the stuff we need to make the arcane ball. We need to get all the items and put them on the pedestals. And then we need to just basically activate it. And it should make us an arcane ball, which is pretty cool. And the arcane ball... let's have a look at the Thermocraft entry here. It says here, you've discovered a device capable of extending the range of the power of an excavation focus. Of even greater use is the fact that the machine can do without your constant supervision. You merely need to place it on a specifically constructed base, point it at the right direction and with a wand, and apply the redstone signal, and it will just start to make a big tunnel, basically like a magical quarry. It's pretty awesome. Let's take all those. Let's go and finish up this symmetry here. And then what I'll go ahead and do between episodes is I'm going to have to go and find all the items that we're going to need to get all of the Essential we're going to need to make the arcane box. I don't quite think that we have everything just yet. So we'll stick you there. We'll use an air shard this time in the middle. We'll throw our great wood wand in. Thank you very much. And then we'll make a final 2 of these. And then we'll put you down like that. Nice. So that gets us, what, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 pedestals, which is more than enough. What I'm going to do between episodes is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to find... I know we can use levers for machinists, so I'll probably use the levers. I'll use 32 of those to make that. I'm going to have to find items that contain motors, perfodia, however that's pronounced. 32 of that, 16 potential, which I think we can get from redstone, and of course 16 vacuums, which we can get from chests. I'm gonna have to break it down in our Arcane Olympic, make sure they're all in these jars here, gather all the items, which I don't actually think are too hard. Diamond pickaxes, diamond shovels, some shards, some great wood planks. No, these are all fairly easy to get. We'll also have to go ahead and make this arcane base, which again is fairly easy. But guys, this episode has gone long enough already. I will do that between episodes. Next time we'll come back back. Hopefully next episode we will fight the Smash boss, and we will go ahead and make ourselves an arcane bar. Everything will be good. Thanks for watching. If you did enjoy the video, be sure to like, leave a comment down below. Tell me what you think, what you'd like to see, all kinds of cool stuff. If you have any advice, let me know down below in the comment section, and I will see you guys next time.